Hi guys, Nancy here from Loombicious. Today we're going to make this cute German Shepherd slash Malinois. I don't know if I say that correctly, but that's a different kind of German Shepherd, mostly different colors. Um, if you want to create the different kind, you need to make it completely with caramel bands and only use black or dark brown for the tip of the snout. That's the only difference. This is German Shepherd. Both were requested by Sophie from Belgium. So Sophie, uh, here we go. I hope you will create one of these in your favorite colors. This can also represent Chase, by the way, from Paw Patrol. My kids watch that show often. So, Sophie, I hope you like this tutorial and you're gonna make one of them and post a picture, of course. So, since Sophie is from Belgium, I'm gonna say something in Dutch to her. She can understand what I'm saying. Sophie, heel veel plezier met deze tutorial. Ik hoop dat je het leuk vindt. Heel raar voor mij om nou Nederlands te praten, maar ik hou het kort. Gewoon heel veel plezier ermee. En bedankt voor je verzoekje. Hè? Dag Sophie! Well, that was me saying in Dutch. Thank you to her for requesting this beautiful puppy. So, one more time. And let us start with the German Shepherd. I'll have to put my design up there. So, well, what should we do first? We're going to start with the stomach. Yay! Any breed you're making, or you're making the Malinois. I still don't know if I say that correctly. Or the German Shepherd, make a caramel stomach. Unless you want to have it in one color, then you use your dark brown, your main body color. So grab 2 caramel bands at a time. And follow me. Stomach will be with 2 bands all the time. It's quite simple. Very basic. Just follow the pattern. We need to go down 7 times, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Go down 7 times with 2 bands on both sides. All caramel. I'm glad my camera is running again. The first video I started didn't want to record, but I hope this one will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. And obviously go down 7 times on the opposite side. Oh, I'm there. Ha! Let's go diagonally. Also with 2 bands at a time. I'm sorry if I'm sniffing again. I have a cold. And all my kids are sick, so I had a very busy week taking care of the children. And that's why I'm a little bit late with my tutorials. But, well, I guess here I am. So, yeah. Grab a single caramel band or your stomach collar, wrap it around this peg 4 times. This will be the cap band, so we can start looming. Not yet, but this is the start point. This is where we will start. Now grab single caramel bands, wrap them around, double loop them on your fingers and place them across those 2 pegs all the way up, or to the left for me. Don't know how you guys have your loom. Still don't know if this will be a 1 or 2 part tutorial. Depends on how things go. In every tutorial I try to speed up my work, but that one snapped. But sometimes that just won't work. If I'm doing this fast, it won't look as good. And bends will be completely twisted, and it's also a waste of your creation, I guess. So one more double looped band. Then you're gonna grab your main body color. Grab 2 bands at a time. We're going to lay these loose around the pegs and just pretend they aren't there. 2 bands there and 2 bands here. These are 2. Now we're gonna split up with 1 band of your main body color and place 1 band around each peg all the way up. We will use these loose bands to stitch it to the body. So grab a few of them, simply lay them around every peg. Try to grab some nice round bands and not wrinkled bands. I have a couple of them here. Don't grab these. You can do it, but won't look as nice when you stitch it together. So I'm here now. Now grab 2. At the crossing here we place 2 and that's it for now. Now we can loom. So go behind the cap band here. Grab only the bottom 2 bands. I have way too many. Make sure you go behind the cap band. And loom over. Loom over again. Grab the top 2 bands. Loom over. Grab the next. Loom over. And follow me. Simply loom up this entire row. And loom diagonally. Now we can do the other side. Also loom up. And just pretend those loose bands aren't there. But if you lose one, replace them. As you can see, they will stay in place. If you simply loom up, go behind your horizontal bands, loom diagonally, and go behind all the bands here, only grab the bottom 2 and loom over. Now grab 2. Should I do 1? Well, it doesn't matter, you can actually remove it later. Grab 2 main body color bands, so not your stomach color unless it's the same color as your main body color. We have to create a slip knot here. No clue why I removed my hook from them. It ain't true correctly. Oh. I will only use 1 band here. You can use 2 or 1, it doesn't matter. Remove the stomach from the loom. That's about it. Very tiny stomach again. It will be a puppy, of course. So. Yeah. Here we have the stomach. Pull outwards all those loose bands, and where you placed 2 loose bands, pull 1 to the left and 1 to the right. So there are a couple of sets there. And that's about it for the stomach. So your stomach is done. Make sure you pull them all out. So it should look like this right now. This is your stomach. And now we're going to continue with the legs. But we do have to adjust our loom. and set this in a rectangular shape like this. And now we continue with the legs. I will have it like this. Grab your main body color. For me, that's dark brown for a German Shepherd. We're going to start with the front legs. These are 2 bands at a time, unless I say something else. So follow me. These are too loose. I want some tight bands on top. These are kind of old bands. Well, it doesn't matter. 2 bands at a time. And we need to place 2 diagonally, going down. Now we're going to change to 3 bands at a time. So grab 3 main body color bands, place them here. I do have to check because I did change this in my design. Oh no, I did change it on my paper. So it's fine. Grab 3 bands again. Now grab 3 paw color bands. For me, that's caramel. Place them here. Grab a single main body color band, double loop one here. This will be your horizontal band, and another also double looped. Yeah, that's it. Now we need to create the paw. In order to do that, we have to make some nails. I have a couple of them ready. I will show you guys once, and you can already create 16 of them, because we have 4 paws to create eventually. I will show you how to create 1 nail. You will have to repeat this 15 more times, so you have 16 nails. Grab a single paw color band, caramel band. Make a figure 8 on your loom, but hold the band. Then you need to twist it again and wrap it around the same pegs. Then you're gonna lift up this band and grab the bottom. There you have a nail on your loom. I will show this one more time. So grab a single paw color band, make a figure 8, twist it again, pull it upwards, lift up this band, and then grab the bottom band and flip over. And there you have a knot. So do this a couple of times until you have 16 of those nails. Then grab 4 of them and slide them on your hook. 4 nails on your hook when you're finished creating them. I'm gonna grab some bands here on this side. Now grab a single paw color band, caramel for me. You need to double loop that band on your hook. Hold it with your finger like this. Then slide over the nails onto that double loop band. Kind of tricky, but you can manage. Turn the nails to the right, so the nails face the right. Slide that double loop band down a tiny bit. Then grab 3 paw color bands. We need to wrap those around 3 times around the hook. This is actually 1 time. This is the second, and this is the third. So you have a tiny chunk of bands there. That's supposed to be like that. That's correct. And now we need to reclaim the double loop band. Like this. It'll look kind of weird in the beginning, but this should be your paw with nails on it. Now grab 3 more paw color bands. We need to slide everything onto those 3 bands. So start with that double loop band, get it on there. If you can manage, but this doesn't always work, pick up that whole chunk of bands and pull it upwards. I broke my nail today, so I don't know if I can manage. Yeah, and then that other double loop bend. That's why this nail is very short. I broke my nail today while cleaning. I have 4 bends here. That's not correct. Now I have to check which band isn't supposed to be there. That one is. Oh, I hate it when this happens. Especially in a tutorial. I don't like that. I have no clue what band is supposed to be with the chunk of bands. This one, I guess. So, yeah, I can manage. I just flip it over if I can reach it. Yeah. That's not completely in the right order because it's supposed to be behind that double loop band, but it will do for me, I guess. I hope your paw worked out fine. Kind of sort this out a tiny bit. Reclaim both of those 3 loops on each side on your loom. So you have 6 loops around your hook. And kind of making the paw a bit wider. Pull a tiny bit on those nails to get them in order. So it should look like this. We need to place it onto this peg. Like this. Then we can loom the front leg. Why are these bends twisted? My bends are completely twisted. You actually don't want it for your paw. But I guess it will have to do. You don't want to have them placed completely twisted around that peg. I guess this will do. It will have to, if I can reach behind it. Simply loom up. Oh, please. Why is this happening? I don't know. Someone is being funny, I guess. So loom over those 3 bands, the next 3. The next, first loom those 2 diagonally placed bands, and then we can loom the rest of them. Simply loom upwards, go behind the horizontal bands. Now grab 2 single bands of a different color. Make slip knots so your leg won't come apart when you remove this from the loom. Remove your front leg from the loom. You have to create a second one exactly the same way. So you don't need to mirror anything, you don't have to do anything different. Create a second front leg and come back to this point. Yes? So create a second front leg and come back to this point. Now we're going to create the back legs, almost the same, but a little bit thicker. So grab 2 bands of your main body color. Place 2 here. Go down 2 times with 2 bands in the center. Go down 3 times with 2 bands on the top row. Now grab 2 bands again, go diagonally from the bottom to the center. and from the center to the top. Now grab 3 bands at a time, so 3 of your main body color, go down 2 times with 3 bands. Again, mine are completely twisted. You don't want it for your leg. Well, doesn't matter. Go down one more time again. Sorry guys. I'm really getting sick again, I guess. Yay. Yeah, grab 3 caramel bands or your paw color. Place them there. Now grab 2 main body color again. Create a horizontal band and grab 1 single main body color. Double loop it. If you can manage. Place it there. Again, create some nails, but if you created 16, you can follow me. Wrap them all around your hook again. This is exactly the same as with the front leg, by the way. So have all 4 of those toenails around your hook. Grab a single main body color. Double loop 1. Slide all those nails onto there. Turn it to the right. Push that double loop band down. Now grab 3 caramel bands or your paw color. And we need to create a tiny chunk, so wrap it around 3 times. Replace the double loop band. Now grab 3 more caramel bands and slide everything onto there. Start with that double loop band. Then try to do the chunk of bands. I missed one again. And it's the wrong one. This simply is going so bad because I do miss my nail. Now I have to check again what band is supposed to be on there that isn't right now. Whoa, how am I going to figure that out? I guess these 2. Yeah. And pull tight. Reclaim those 3 bands. Kind of make that paw look a bit wider by pulling up that double loop band. Sort out those toenails. There you have your paw again. Need to place it onto this peg. All 6 loops need to go on there. Then we can loom the back leg. So go behind all these loops, grab only the bottom 3. Loom over. Grab the next. Now grab the first 2 diagonally bands, loom to the side, continue looming upwards this row until you reach the top of your loom. Then grab the next 2 diagonally bands, loom to the side, continue in the center, loom upwards until you reach the top of your loom and the last set loomed. Now grab 3 single bands of a different color and tie off your loose ends so your work won't fall apart. Remove the back leg from the loom. Always gets stuck there with me. Like this. So create a second back leg exactly the same way. There we go. Let us continue with the head. We're going to do the head, guys. Yeah. We have to set our loom in offset again. Oh, offset. So lift up that middle row half a peg. So it's an offset again. And we're going to start with the ears. So grab your main body color. Yeah, just follow me. Be somewhere on your loom while I do this at the bottom. So you can see double looped singles only. So this is my main body color. Everything is double looped. Go up 4 times. And then diagonally. Also double looped. Everything is double looped here. Now start here and go up 3 times. With a single double loop and 1 diagonally, of course. I do turn my loom, otherwise I can't place it diagonally. Now grab a single brown band and wrap it around 5 times around this peg. This will be the tip of the ear. I do have to check how I did my other ear. Yeah. Grab a single main body color band again, wrap it around here, double looped. This will also be your horizontal band. Once more. And once again. Now grab some pink bands. I forgot to grab my pink bands. Sorry. I need a few. Only 3. You need 3 pink bands. So wrap 1 pink band around your hook 3 times. Lift up 1 horizontal band and slide over. And you have to do this 2 more times. Slide over that pink band onto your horizontal bands. Like this. And that's it. So let us start looming. Go behind that 5 looped cap band. If you only manage to do it 4 times, that's fine. It will be a tiny bit less pointy, but it doesn't matter. So loom those diagonally double loop bands first. And then simply loom up both sides. But make sure you go behind the horizontal bands and don't loom those. Simply loom up everything and tie off the bottom set of the bottom loop double loop band. So make some slip knots there. Carefully remove this ear from the loom. These are all double loop bands. You don't want any of them to break, because you will have to redo your whole ear. It's also possible, of course, but a waste of time. So do this carefully. So one side is longer than the other. Now, in order to make it a little bit more pointy, stick your hook through that cap band. Pull on it a tiny bit. Squeeze it into a triangle shape. Don't pull too hard on that cap band, because it might snap. That would be a waste. Do have to check. I have to curve this in the other direction. Or not, I will flip the other one, I guess. Oh no, I did it correctly, yeah. Create a second ear. Exactly the same way, or mirror it. It depends on what you like. You can mirror it, but you don't have to mirror it. You can easily flip that other ear around. So create a second ear exactly the same way. If you have trouble mirroring things, you don't have to do that. You can flip it around anyway. So this will be one ear. Create a second ear and come back to this point. And we're going to start with the top of the head. I will have to flip over my diagram. So grab your main body color. For me, that's dark brown. Grab 2 bands at a time. I will create some kind of pattern here with a dark brown stripe across the nose. So you can also make it in one color, but I will create a stripe right now. These are all 2 dark brown bands. But I will mix it up with some caramel above the eyes. So grab 2 caramel bands now. Place 2 diagonally there and 2 diagonally here. Grab a single dark brown band and wrap that around this peg 4 times. This will be your cap band, and yes, it's supposed to be dark brown. That ain't a mistake. It's supposed to be like that. I'm trying to move away from the camera if I'm sniffing, but I'm sorry. Grab 2 caramel bands. Grab 2 caramel bands, place them here, create a horizontal band, create a triangle. Before we do the second one, we need to grab our ears. Yeah. This one is way tighter than this one. I used a different bag of bands yesterday when pre-making this stuff. But it will have to do, I guess. Grab 1 ear, doesn't matter what one. The long side, I will have it like this so I can slide it over, more easy for me. You have 1 long side and 1 short side. So grab this ear, hold it like this. Stick your hook through the short end from the back to the front of the ear. Remove the tying band. So you have 4 loops around your hook. So it's supposed to look like this on your hook. With the long end there. Now lift up the 2 bands in the center here and slide over that ear. Then replace those 2 bands for now. We have to do the same thing with the other ear, but stick it also from the back to the front, but the other short side. So you probably need to flip around your ear. I will get it around my hook so I can show you guys how it's supposed to be on your hook this time. Now we have the long side on the other side. Like this. Also remove that tying band. Should have 4 loops again. And slide it onto that same set of bands in the center. And replace. So it's supposed to be like this. Now grab 2 dark brown bands and create another set of horizontal bands here. So make a triangle like this, and then we can loom the top of our head. So go behind that cap band, grab the top 2 caramel bands and loom to the side. Or if you have a different pattern in mind, be my guest. Play with colors along the way. Now we're going to loom the entire center row. We don't have to do anything there. So loom everything up. And also the sides, you might want to flip away that ear. We're not attaching it right now. We will attach it to the upper jaw later. So the ear needs to be on top. Don't let it get stuck in between. It needs to be on top. Now grab this one, these two. Make sure you don't loom over that ear. The ears need to be on top of the head and not in between. Now grab 3 loose bands again, other different color to make slip knots. Obviously we will remove those. Carefully remove the top of your German Shepherd head from the loom. Like this. You might want to pull a bit on the tying band to sort it out, but you don't have to. But I'm always doing that, to sort it out a tiny bit if possible. So this is the top of your German Shepherd head. Put this aside and we're going to start with the middle portion of the head. Grab 2 main body color bands at a time and match the pattern I'm placing on the loom. I altered this design a tiny bit. This puppy will have a bit of a tighter snout because it's too loose on my prototype. So place, these are 2 bands at a time, but I guess I already told you guys. Also 2 bands. I have a lot of bad bands here. Really picky. I have to be. You don't want to see my workspace right now, by the way. I posted a short video on Instagram, but that was my cleaned workspace. You don't want to see it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now grab 3 bands of your main body color and place them here in the center. And now I do need to check. Grab a single main body color band. I'm turning my loom, also place that in the center but double loop it. And another. So go down 2 times with a single main body color band, double looped. Oh, please. These bands are really old. I should have bought new ones. I will soon. So, I believe that's it for the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Now we're going to do the sides. So grab 2 caramel or your snout color. Place them here. This will be a tiny bit different. And 2 on this side. And the rest will be double looped. 1, 2, yeah. Now we need to go down 2 times on both sides with a double looped single caramel band. And we have to place 1 diagonally. Also double looped. We have to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, of course. So double looped singles for this puppy snout. Like this. We're going to place the horizontal bands. No, don't. Grab a single caramel band. We're going to make some kind of cheek for him. So wrap it around 3 times, a single caramel band, lift up this double loop band and slide it over. We have to do the same thing on the opposite side. So grab a single snout color band, wrap it around 3 times and place it onto that double loop band there. Now we can place the horizontal bands. So grab a single caramel band. You need to double loop it. Create a triangle. You need to do this one more time with a double looped single caramel band. So create triangles there. And the rest will be with 2 bands. So grab 2 caramel bands. Make a triangle there. And again 2 caramel. Create a triangle. The rest will be with 2 dark brown bands or your main body color. I don't know what color you are using. What colors you are using. So the rest will be with 2 main body color bands. And yeah, eyes. Yeah, really. Grab your eye color bands. Mine will be green. Wrap a single band around 2 times. Hold it with your finger. Grab a single black. Wrap it around 4 times. Grab your eye color band again. Wrap it around 2 times. Grab a caramel band. Double loop that band. Pull over the eye onto that band. Every band needs to be on there. And we need to place this eye with the good part facing in that direction. So I will turn my loom so it will be in this direction right now. From the 4th to the 5th peg. So the 4th peg on the side to the 5th in the center. Like this. Push down a tiny bit. Create your second eye. Oh, I hope that nail grows back soon. Grab a single caramel band again. Double loop that band and slide everything onto there. Is this thing still recording? Yes. I'm double checking. It's the weirdest thing when I started recording. I didn't show anything, so it's kind of weird, but anyway, this is your second eye. Place it exactly on the opposite side, of course. That's where you place the first eye. From the 5th in the center to the 4th on the side. Push down a tiny bit. Grab a single black band or your nose color band. Can also be pink. Wrap that around 4 times. Around this peg. Create a cap band with it. This will be the nose. And we can loom, guys and girls. So go behind that nose band. Grab the first double loop band you come across. Is this correct? I don't think so. I have so many bands there. I know this ain't correct. It's only one. And I'm searching for the second. That way. Grab the next double loop band. Grab the dark brown band. And mine is stuck. and loom in the center. And continue upwards until you reach the eyes. So stop after looming those 3 bands. If you can place them at all. I'm having a bad looming day today. Well, anyways, loom up the sides. Be careful, these are double loop bands. I do have to check right now. Yeah. And let me see, we can loom up 1 set further. So 1 set behind the eyes. But stop after looming that one. Same thing on the opposite side. You can loom until you reach that 1 set behind the eyes. Because we need to place the ears there. If you want to make sure your snout doesn't snap on you, remove some part of it. Not entirely. Remove it until this point, I guess. Grab the top of your shepherd hat, German shepherd hat. Have it upside down so the ears are facing down. Stick your hook through the first dark brown set in the center. Stick your hook through there. Check if you have 2 loops on both sides of your hook. So it's supposed to be on your hook like this, with the ears facing down. Now reach inside this peg where the eyes are and grab the bottom 2 dark brown bands. Obviously mine are stuck, so I have to free them. Get them out of there if they want to. They're really stuck. So pull on them. Then you need to slide over the head. So I just pulled up those 2 bands. And now we need to slide over the top of the head. Have the tying bands facing towards you, by the way. Those 3 loose tying bands. Like this. And loom up 1 set and a 2nd set in the center. Now we need to flip over the head. So really flip it over and the ears will be on top right now. Now you want to stick your hook through this loose set here from the back to the front, just the same as we attach the ears. But now you're sticking your hook through the long side that's left. So stick your hook through from the back to the front. Lift up these 2 bands, these 2 dark brown bands. And we need to slide over that ear onto there. The ear is facing in the right direction right now. It's facing upwards because you flipped the head. Like that. Now loom up once more. Like this. You have to do the same thing on the opposite side. I will do it like this too. So stick your hook through from the back to the front. Remove the tying band. 4 loops around your hook. Lift up those 2 loomed dark brown bands. Slide that ear onto there and replace those bands. I know this is not supposed to be there, so loom up once on this side. Now remove some part of the snout, otherwise we need to stretch the head way too far. Make sure you remove all the double loop bands and where we attached the head in the center. And these caramel bands on the side. Also remove these. Do we have enough room yet? No. Also remove it a little bit further here. So now we have 3 loose ends and they need to be on those 3 pegs. I'm going to start in the center. So stick your hook through there, remove your tying band, wrap the set in the center around the peg in the center, and 1 final loom, and the center is done. Now we have to do this on the sides too, of course. The order doesn't matter. Just wrap all those bands around there, grab the bottom two and loom. And one more set here. I wanted to say side. It's actually a side, so wrap those around here. The only peg that's left. Grab only the bottom two bands and this is your final loomed set. Now grab 3 tying bands again and tie off the new 3 loose ends. And then we can remove top of the head from the loom. It might look kind of weird. It's totally stuck here, I see. But I think it will look cool. But we might need to tweak those ears a tiny bit. Oh, there you go. That actually looks cool. You might want to pull upwards those eyes a tiny bit. Try not to pull on those horizontal bands. Might want to pull those ears backwards a tiny bit on the bands you attached it. And you might want to kind of fold the ears a bit to the front. There you have the top of your German Shepherd head. Yay, I'm glad the way it turned out. I'm trying to create, well, to make it look like Chase from Paw Patrol for my kids. So this is the top of the head. Now we're going to create the bottom jaw. So put this aside for now. We're also going to attach the neck immediately. So grab 2 bands of your main body color and follow me. This will be the neck, by the way. So we're placing the neck first and then I will start with the head attached. Bottom jaw actually, and then attached. Then everything is just loomed in once. That's better, I guess, than do the neck separately. So I'm going to start in the center or not. No, continue on the sides first. These are all 2 bands for now. I do have to check. It's hard for me to see with this light what color I need to place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down 5 times on each side with 2 dark brown bands at a time. Oh. Sorry guys, I was waiting for that one a while. There it was. It's the first time I'm sneezing in a tutorial, by the way. Go down 2 times on 5 times with 2 bands on each side. We have to place 1 more set in the center. I do have to check. This is a bit complicated with colors. And the lighting I have here, it's hard for me to see. Yeah, now grab 2 caramel bands. And go down here. And go down again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need to go down 3 times with 2 caramel bands in the center. And also 2 bands on the side. So these are also 2 caramel bands. Then I will turn my loom because the rest will be with double looped single caramel bands. So go down 2 times on each side with a single band double looped. And now we're going to do the row in the center. 1, 2, 3. Also single double looped caramel bands. Here, place 3 of them. One, two, three. Yeah, this is correct. Now place 1 single double looped diagonally. Obviously also on the opposite side. Grab a single caramel band and wrap it around 4 times around this peg. This will be your cap band. Now we're going to place the horizontal bands. So grab a single caramel band double looped. Make a triangle here. And another. Also double looped. And one more double looped caramel band here. The rest will be with 2 bands at a time, but first grab caramel. And the rest will be with dark brown or your main body color. 2 bands at a time from now on. Try to place them so they aren't twisted if you can manage. This is the final horizontal band. And we need to make our tongue. So grab your 5 pink bands. Place 2 here. And 2 more. Now grab a single pink band, wrap it around 3 times. And loom this. So loom over twice. This will be the tongue. You can leave it on your loom. We will need it soon. Yeah, we can loom now. So have the top of your head ready. Go behind that cap band. Loom the first double loop diagonally and the second. Then we're going to continue in the center. But I do have to check. 1, 2, 3. We need to loom up 3 times. This is the second and this is the third. Now grab your tongue. And we need to place it around this peg. So wrap around that tongue. And we can loom up a couple of times. So loom up once. And loom up twice. And now I do have to check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can loom up 3 times after placing the tongue. So only loom up the caramel bands. Yeah, that's correct. I did that wrong with my prototype. Now we're going to loom up the sides twice. Actually, we're going to loom the double loop bands only on the side. So loom up those double loop bands. Grab your head. Have it on its side like this. Search for the 2 bands on the side. So don't go through the top of the bands, but through the side. Grab the top 2 loops and the bottom 2 loops. Have it on your hook. Now go inside this peg. Grab the bottom 2 bands only. Just pull them up first and don't do anything. So it's up. Then we slide over that head. So get it through those 4 loops. Then we're going to loom those bands. We loom up twice more. So this is the first time and this is the second time, and we're stop there. Don't continue. Now we have to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So search for the bands on the side of the eye, 2 on top, 2 loops on the bottom, and don't grab that horizontal band in between. So exactly the same thing, grab those 2 bands there, pull them up, slide over that head and loom. And loom up twice more on this side too. Like this. Now carefully remove some part of the bottom jaw. Make sure you remove all the double loop bands and also the tongue part. And I guess 1 set further. So it's kind of loose right now. Now we have 3 sets left, and again we need to attach it to those 3 pegs we just loomed up to. So it's the same process as with the middle portion of the head. Wrap them around these pegs, those loose bands, and loom up the entire row. And we have to do that with all the other sets too, of course. So remove that tying band, wrap it around the peg, and loom up the entire thing. I'm checking every now and then. For me, my camera is blurry, but it can be just me. I hope so. Or I need to clean my glasses. That's also a possibility, of course. So stick your hook through the last set. Attach it around this peg you just loomed up to on this side. And continue looming this entire row. Only 3 sets, so there we go. Again, grab 3 new tying bands and make a slip knot. I have no clue what time it is. My watch stopped ticking a couple of days ago. I have to wait until my birthday so I can get a new watch. Maybe I should make a Loomy Time watch for myself. Remove the head from your loom. After this, the head is finished. With a neck that's already on there. Yay, it looks awesome. Kind of mold it, squeeze it until you're pleased with it. Pull outward the tongue. That was really Dutch for tongue. Oh, this looks cool. Yeah, I'm glad I did it this way. Looks awesome. So this will be your German Shepherd head with a tiny neck on it. So this will be part 1, guys. I'm tired. I guess I will do part 2 tomorrow evening. But this does look awesome in my opinion. Yeah. So what should you have done by now, guys? I do have to check. Yeah, we have done the head completed with neck, a stomach, 2 front legs, 2 back legs, and in the second part we will put everything together. So we will create a body. So I'll see you guys in the second part. Bye bye.